Hey guys, and welcome back to Misha's Corner. Today I'm going to show you how I make this easy, simple meal prep for lunch and dinner. So first, I'm going to be making my Cobb salad. So I'm going to make some bacon. So I'm going to use the oven this time versus the stovetop because I am making the whole pack of bacon. So, you know, it's going to be about 2 strips per jar or 3 strips per jar, depending on how much you want. I ended up not even using the whole pack. I used about 10 strips of bacon for all 3 jars. So I'm going to use the oven. You can do this on the stove top. I've seen people do it in the air fryer. So if you're an air fryer lover, you can definitely do it that way. These are the eggs. I'm making this part of the salad because you want it to cool all the way down. So you want to do this part first. So I am going to boil 6 eggs, and that's going to be the eggs for the jars. So I always start my eggs in cool water and then bring it to a boil, turn it off, cover it, and let it sit for 8 minutes, and it's usually good to go. This is my bacon getting nice and crispy in the oven. So it was just easy to do and, you know, easy cleanup. And, you know, the residual bacon fat, we're definitely going to use some of that, not all of it, just the residual in the pan. And I'll show you guys what we do with that next. Even though I baked it in the oven, I'm still going to put it on paper towels to get some of that grease off. So you guys, this cauliflower bake, I found it in the Aldi supermarket. Now I can really tell y'all the tea behind this because I already tasted it. This video was already created a few days ago. And you guys, it is so delicious. And I promise I'm going straight back to Aldi to get a few more of these bags. It's creamy, it's cheesy, and it's actually already seasoned. And I didn't know, but you know, us folk, you know, we put a little seasoning, especially if something looks bland. And it did look bland, but once it cooked up and everything gelled together, it was just so delicious. So I also decided to add some red bell peppers to it just for a pop of color. And I just follow the directions on the back of the bag. And it's just so convenient. And like I said, I found it in the Aldi supermarket. So it's just super convenient. I didn't have to do anything, literally. Me adding seasoning was just the extra because I was a little worried. I've never used it before. I don't know what it tastes like. But it's creamy, it's seasoned, and it's cheesy. So it was just so good. And I loved it. So now we're going to work on the protein, which I'm using snapper. You're going to need some garlic, some ginger, some butter, some lemon, and some thyme and an orange. We're going to use the juice just like that. And this is my snapper. So I'm going to portion it out, rinse it up, and then we're going to move on. Alright, so once I rinsed it up, I'm going to season it with my green seasoning, or you could purchase that in the store, or you could just use your favorite seasonings on here, but that's what I wanted to use. I had extra in the fridge, so I decided to use it. However, you can check my description box on how to make this green seasoning paste, and you're good to go. To a skillet, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, whatever oil you want to use, or fat. I'm using butter because that's what I had, and I prefer butter for this specific recipe. I'm going to add a tablespoon of the ginger paste and a tablespoon of the garlic paste and cook that out for about 1 minute or so. But make sure you don't burn it, you guys. I have my stove on medium heat. You don't want it too low and you don't want it high at all, period. So now I'm going to add the juice of my lemon and the juice of my orange. First of all, you guys, once that orange and that lemon hit that garlic and ginger, it's just, I cannot, okay? This recipe is so easy, and it's just so flavor packed, and you didn't do much of anything, to be honest. So once I add the orange juice and the lemon juice, it looks just like this. And you're going to keep the stove on, like I said, so it can start reducing. Next, I'm going to add my fresh thyme. If you don't like thyme, you can use another herb that you prefer. Don't use rosemary. Rosemary is too strong and pungent for the type of fish that we're using today. Alright, so next I'm going to start adding the fish with the flesh side sitting up. And you don't need to flip this. You don't need to do any of that. I'm going to show you guys how we're going to work this and allow it to cook. So you want to add your fish down in here, guys. Oh my God, this just smells so delicious. I cannot. It smells so good. And I suggest using a non-stick pan to make snapper, in my opinion. I'm never going to make fish, well, snapper in a pan that's not non-stick. Okay, because anyway, I covered it and let it cook for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I started basting the top of the fish. Since it was covered, the steam was definitely trapped and the fish is completely cooked through. Snapper does not take a long time to cook, so please, you guys, do not overcook your fish. Look how beautiful this is. It was just so perfect, and the broth was amazing. And I really hope someone makes it. Alright, so let's move on to assembling the salad. I have my Fuji apple salad dressing there. I have crispy beets. Don't knock it till you try it. It's actually really, really good and seasoned, and I love it in my salad. I have lettuce, I have tomatoes, cucumbers, some apples, of course the bacon and the eggs we made earlier. So how I assemble this is I always put the dressing on the bottom because you don't want to soak or get your lettuce soggy, and it's always still nice and crisp and ready to go when you do it this way. Now, I know someone might be asking, well, why would you put the salad in a jar? Because in the last time I made it, a couple people asked me, and it's about more of having the space in your refrigerator. Because the jars are smaller at the bottom, but they're tall, you leave more space in your refrigerator. And two, I feel like it keeps salad a lot more fresher than a Tupperware, in my opinion. It's a lot fresher, and my lettuce is still nice and crisp versus soggy when I have it in a Tupperware bowl. So, and plus it's cute. When you open your refrigerator at lunchtime, you see it sitting there. It's so cute. And you just want to take one and eat it. So, you know, that's why I use the jar. And again, you know, when you're trying to make changes in your diet, you want to do things that are fun and things that are going to make you want to get up and do it. And I just feel like it's fun. It makes me want to look at it and eat it. So, you know, again, I'm not a professional. I'm just trying to do things that's going to work for me, hopefully. And so I decided to use the jars. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't believe in it, that's fine. So that's it. So that's the salad. So now let's put together the dinner. Alright, so now I'm going to portion it out. I'm going to put the cauliflower in the smaller side and the fish in the larger side. I know someone's looking like, girl, that is not a lot of food. And I'm happy that it's not, because I feel like I eat too much, child. And me doing things this way just helped me to, you know, not eat too much. And that's just that. I mean, when I first started it, I was hungry. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I was hungry, child. I still was. And I would just drink some tea at night or eat some fruit and I'll be good to go. But I'm trying to eat less and trying to do better because, you know, the way I was eating was just out of hand. And so portioning it out like this ended up turning out to be okay. You know, I got used to it and now it's good to go. And this fish, just like I can't eat. I hope someone makes this fish. Can one of y'all please make this fish? Anyway, you guys, this is what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video and this recipe. I'll be back again with another one the end of the week or next week. And I love you guys so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye, you guys.